Matti, thanks very much for joining us. Just give us a sense of the research that you're seeing at the moment, particularly in Germany, now that we've got Q1 numbers out. What are you seeing, and what does that make you, I guess, think in terms of the market going forward?
Yeah, when we look back on the first quarter, we see record high transaction volumes. The rolling 12 months volume exceeded 100 billion mark for the first time ever. So really a very strong opening quarter. But we have to say this volume was driven by a situation which was completely different to the situation we are now in. So it's not really give us indications about the activity in the second or third quarter. And we expect that we see appearance of COVID-19, the cyclical upswing on the investor market came to an end. Now we are in a different situation where we expect shrinking transaction activity and therefore also shrinking volumes and risks for rising yields.
Is that the same across all the sectors? What's your sense of that? How is that in terms of, is it hitting cities in a different way? Is it hitting sectors in a different way?
Overall, we have to say we are still in a very early stage of this pandemic event. So there's a lack of data in terms of, let's call it COVID-19 transactions or however you want to call it. But based on our assumptions, we believing that the shrinking transaction volumes will most likely facing or will be the case for almost all asset classes. But there might some which became more resilient or will most likely be more resilient. And we expect that for the healthcare sector, for logistics, industrial, and also for the residential part, whereas, for example, hotels or retail properties are most likely facing even stronger troubles in terms of transaction activity and also of the tenant demand. In terms of the cities, Germany is a very decentralized country with very also decentralized or different structures of the economy. So it's up to now, there's not one city where you can say there's a definitely higher risk. For example, even Berlin, we have a startup sector, which is sometimes seen as quite risky, but at the same time, the public hand is a very important user here in the city. And so therefore, risk and are, I would say, spread quite equally across the cities up to now, but we need to wait.
Thanks very much for sharing your views and your research on Germany today, Matti. Thank you.